think you might have screw all that one. We're good. Whoop, I won't touch it. Hi, my name is Deb Beers, and I'm here to share my abortion story with you. Abortion leaves a deep wound that you're never told about, and the consequences last a lifetime. In 1992, I aborted twins. I did not realize it at the time because I never saw an ultrasound. The baby's father didn't want children, and I felt pressure to abort in order to make him happy. I was convinced that if I had the abortion, a life would go back to normal. It was only a clump of cells or a blob of tissue, right? I made the appointment with Planned Parenthood. I will never forget the sucking sound of the vacuum machine. And the only time the abortionist talked to me was during the procedure, and he asked me if I was a twin. I told him that I was, and I was perplexed by his question because I thought it was a clump of cells. Why would he ask me that? When he was finished, they took me to a room with reclining chairs in a circle. The room was dirty and no one spoke. Some girls were crying. I remember feeling relieved, and I just wanted to go home and forget that this ever happened. But my relief was short-lived. As soon as I got home, regret set in. I couldn't believe what I had just done. I hated myself and had so desperately wished that I could undo it. I went into my room and fell on my bed, wishing that I could go to sleep and never wake up. That night, Satan came to me in a vision. He was laughing and taunting me, telling me what a horrible person I was. I was a liar and a murderer of my own children that I had always wanted. He said that God would never forgive me and that he would punish me and everyone else would despise me. He said I better keep my abortion a secret. He laughed at how I will spend eternity with him, and I've never felt such anguish and defeat before, complete and utter despair. I knew that he was right. What a wretched person I was. I started drinking and became secretive, and I avoided people. I was a shell of the person that I used to be. I felt like a walking zombie. Abortion is spiritual warfare. John 10:10 tells us that Satan comes to kill, to steal, and to destroy everything that God created to be beautiful. And by convincing you to take the life of your baby, Satan binds you in chains and shackles, and he torments you with regret and shame and guilt. He steals your voice by making you fear judgment of others, so you keep your abortion a secret. I'm so thankful for the forgiveness that Jesus' death on the cross paid for me to have. All of my sins are covered by his blood. I've repented and accepted his forgiveness. God's mercy and grace has unlocked my chains and shackles. I am forgiven and set free. My identity is no longer my sin of abortion, but it's who God says I am. I am his daughter. My children, Conrad and Constance, get dignity by me sharing about their short lives. I lead abortion healing classes at the She Found His Grace Ministry, and I've talked to hundreds of women hurt by abortion. But the She Found His Grace Ministry, we help men and women find their healed voice to speak out what the truth of abortion really is. It's not empowering. It's just because it's legal doesn't make it safe. Abortion leaves us devastated, barely functioning, longing for the baby that we don't have. Women that have taken the abortion pill have a new level of self-inflicted trauma. They have now become the abortionist, and their bathroom is the abortion clinic. They naively believe that it will be a simple procedure. Reality is, it's far worse than they could have ever imagined. There is hope and healing, and Jesus loves them so much, and he wasn't surprised by their abortion. He wants them to come home. What Satan meant for harm, God can turn to good, and that's why I'm silent no more.